Yeah, man, y'all see what time it is, man. It's a go. It's a go. It's a go. Today, man, we back with another video for you guys today, man. We got Adrien Broner, brother, in the building today, man. We about to go. This is a backstory of, what is it? His name is Dre Day. The untold story of Dre Day, man. Been watching bro on. That was my first time seeing. I've been hearing about this twin brother, but I was like, damn, man, when he gonna come on the screen? So he finally gets on the stream, but like, he just kind of seems like something's off with him a little bit. I'm just like, damn, man, this dude, is he high? Is he going through a withdrawal or something? Like, what's going on with dog? But I do see like he do like to smoke weed or whatever. He was smoking with AB and Dean. That was their first time smoking. This on my channel too. You guys can check it out, man. They first time smoking. They was just coughing like crazy, man. But yeah, man. I also peeped like bro didn't have a phone, and AB had to get him a phone, and I'm like, damn, bro don't got a phone. You like, bro, what he got going on, bro? Like, and I do know like a lot of people be hitting AB up asking for money and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, man. I don't know if AB was the one holding the family down. He was the main one getting the money. But we about to get into this backstory of Dre Day. Let's get to it.
It's your boy X-Man here, BodySocials.com with twin Adrien Broner's brother. How you doing, man?
What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Dre Day. You already know.
Before the Broner name became known around the boxing world, it belonged to two boys growing up on Cincinnati's west side. Adrien Broner was born on July 28, 1989, just minutes apart from his fraternal twin brother Adrien. They grew up in the same household, attended the same schools, shared the same friends, and spent their childhood in the same neighborhood. To the people around them, they weren't separate stories. They were simply the Broner twins. The hood called them both twin. Their stepfather, Thomas Knight, believed boys needed structure before the streets gave them something else.
Put the gloves on me, and they put the gloves on my twin, and me and him was fighting.
That belief led both twins into boxing while they were still young. The gym became part of everyday life. School ended, then it was time to train. Running came before relaxation. Jump rope became before television. Sparring came before hanging around outside. Andre adapted to boxing almost immediately. He wasn't the kid in the gym struggling to keep up. He was the kid everyone noticed. As the twins grew through the amateur ranks, people inside the gym began realizing Andre possessed unusual natural ability. His timing came naturally. He stayed calm under pressure. He understood distance and angles at an age when most young fighters were still learning about basic fundamentals. Years later, Adrien Broner confirmed what many people inside their boxing circle had believed all along. Andre was the better fighter.
You used to be a great fighter.
Yeah, you know that.
You took a break?
Yeah, you know, I had to do what I had to do.
Adrien Broner has repeated that story publicly more than once. Whenever people asked, he didn't hesitate to give Andre credit. According to AB, his twin was the more naturally gifted boxer growing up. The brothers sharpened each other because they spent countless rounds sparring together. Neither one could surprise the other for very long. Every strength was tested. Every weakness was exposed. Those rounds helped both boys improve, but the intention inside the gym consistently stayed on Andre. As Andre's amateur career continued, he made an unexpected proposal to his stepfather. He wanted permission to quit boxing. Not immediately though, only if he accomplished one goal first. Andre told him that if he won the national championships, he wanted to walk away from the sport forever. He accepted. It sounded like a safe agreement. Winning a national title isn't something young fighters casually accomplish. Most spend years trying and never reach the top of.
That's crazy to say he wants to stop at that young age, because it don't seem like AB wants to fight right now, bro. It seems like AB just trying to enjoy what he got going on. I think he did say like, shit, why would I want to go in the ring at this age I'm at now and get you know, get hit on and at the age he is now. I feel like he's having too much fun with the streaming to want to go back to, boxing.
The podium. That boy Adrien believed he could. When the tournament arrived, he proved it. Adrien Broner won the Nationals. The championship instantly made him one of the most accomplished young amateur fighters to come out of Cincinnati during that time period. Most boxers would have looked at that victory as the beginning of a professional career. Adrien looked at it as the finish line. True to the promise he made beforehand, he walked away from boxing. Unlike most, he didn't announce a comeback. 6 months later, he didn't test the professional rank. He didn't return for another amateur run. His career ended exactly where he said it would after the Nationals. The decision surprised people.
Okay, so it's Andre and Adrien. Okay, so Andre is the brother. Adrien is who we watching. Adrien, AB, Andre. Real twin shit, bro.
Who knew how talented Dre was. From the outside, it didn't make sense. The national championship, the fighter his own twin publicly called the best boxer, leaving the sport voluntarily. But Andre never changed his mind. While one twin continued building toward a professional future, Andre stepped into a completely different stage of his life. Without tournaments and training camps filling every week, his world became much larger than the boxing gym. Like countless teenagers growing up in Cincinnati, Dre was now balancing family, friends, the streets, and the everyday pressures that came with the trenches of West Side Cincinnati. Life outside the ropes demanded different decisions. Discipline that came from organized boxing was no longer set in a schedule. Every day brought bad influences, new people, new opportunities, some wild, some dangerous. The transition happened during one of the most important periods in any young person's life. Teenage years are often where direction is established. Jump head first in the streets or fall back. For Dre, they will become the years that will change everything. The same young man who had stood on top of the podium suddenly found himself facing challenges that couldn't be solved with talent or hard work inside a ring. Before long, Adrien Broner's name would leave the sports pages altogether. It would enter the criminal justice system, and the biggest fight of his life will begin outside the ropes. Adrien Broner left boxing exactly the way he promised he would. The national championship became the final achievement of his amateur career, and life immediately started moving in a different direction. Instead of preparing for another tournament, Adrien was learning how to live without the structure that had shaped him since childhood. Then everything stopped. As a teenager, Dre became part of the criminal investigation that would alter the course of his life. He and AB were arrested in connection with the same case, placing both of them inside the Hamilton County criminal justice system at the same time. The allegations were serious. According to the Broner family, both brothers were facing charges that exposed them to a possible 57-year prison sentence.
And you've been through some things in your past. You know, you've almost faced like 57 years in jail. So let's talk about that.
I mean, what can I say? I was wild. I was wild when I was younger. I was wild. You know, I've watered down a lot, you know. But, you know, somehow I always find myself back in trouble. And like my lawyer said, you know, everything's going to be okay. You know, now it's just time to stay focused and make better decisions.
Yeah.
For Dre, that number wasn't something he read in a newspaper. It was attached to his own future. The shit happened almost overnight. One day he was a teenager trying to figure out life after boxing. The next, he was sitting inside the Hamilton County Justice Center, waiting for attorneys, court dates, and decisions that could determine the rest of his life. The routine inside the jail quickly replaced everything else. Wake-up call, count, meals, lockdown, phone calls, court appearances, repeat. Days started blending together. The calendar mattered more than the clock. Every hearing became another chance to learn whether freedom was getting closer or slipping further away. Outside the jail, family members fought a different battle. Some say their stepfather tried to keep the family together while navigating attorneys, legal strategy, and the emotional weight of watching both twins sit behind bars. Every visit carried uncertainty. Nobody could promise how the case would end. Nobody could promise when Andre would come home. For a teenager, jail changes your perspective quickly. Simple things disappear. Walking outside whenever whenever you want, seeing family every day, choosing what to eat, sleeping in your own bed. Freedom becomes something you appreciate only after it's gone. Andre experienced all of that before reaching adulthood. The criminal case also changed the way the people viewed him. In Cincinnati, the gym remembered the young national champion. Now his name was attached to felony charges instead of amateur boxing. Rumors spread across neighborhoods long before facts reached the public. Some believed Dre and AB would spend most of their lives in prison. Others believed the case would eventually collapse. Andre couldn't control any of those conversations though. His attention stayed inside the courtroom. As the legal process continued, attorneys challenged the evidence while prosecutors continued presenting their case. Months of stress and worry followed before the outcome finally became clear. The decades-long prison sentence that once seemed possible never became reality. Andre walked out of the Hamilton County Justice Center with his freedom, but the experience had already changed him. Life doesn't return to normal after spending months wondering whether you'll lose the rest of it. The criminal case forced Andre to start over. He wasn't returning to the life he had before the arrest. He was entering adulthood, carrying an experience most young men don't have to face.
Hard sweat and tears, man. That's all it is.
Right, that's what it is.
Cry later.
With the case behind him, Andre turned his attention toward building something completely different. He wasn't looking for another boxing gym. He wasn't looking backwards. For the first time in his life, he began chasing something outside the sport that had once defined him: music. Once the criminal case was over, Dre found himself starting over. His life wasn't being measured by boxing scorecards anymore. The next chapter wouldn't be built inside a boxing gym or a courtroom.
See, AB was more like, you know what I'm saying? AB was more loud, and Dre seems more like cool, laid back, you know, some fly shit. But AB is more like kind of out there and just more talkative and shit like that, you know?
It will be built around rapping with AB as part of the band camp.
What's up with the band camp, man? I know y'all got the music going.
Oh yeah,
And,
we should be going on tour after this, man. We gonna hit the tour with Lil Wayne and them, man.
Oh, definitely. That's gonna be huge. That's gonna be big.
Music had always been around him. Hip-hop was part of the culture he grew up in on Cincinnati's west side. Local artists were recording. Neighborhood studios stayed busy. Freestyle sessions were part of everyday life in the hood. Dre had spent years expressing himself through boxing. Now he wanted to express himself through music. He began writing lyrics and recording songs, taking the same competitive mindset that once pushed him in boxing and applying it to another craft. Building records required patience. According to his twin, Adrien Broner, verses were rewritten, hooks were changed, songs were recorded over until they sounded right. Some say Dre wasn't treating music like a hobby. He wanted to become a rapper. That ambition became public in 2012 when Dre appeared alongside AB in the music video for Cook by Bandcamp. The Problem, Time Dre Day. The project showed them working together creatively instead of competitively. For people who only knew the Broner name through boxing, it offered a completely different look at Dre.
Got two bad bitches. Water whipping crack. After that, Dre, they do the aftermath when I am. Alright, okay. Show you how to stack some cash. Them other niggas ain't doing shit. Them other niggas ain't doing that.
The music video also showed another side of the twins' relationship. Their connection wasn't just limited to childhood.
Not the big earrings, bro. You know, the big ass earrings, bro. Remind me of Lil B. Lil B had the big ass fucking earrings on, bro, and them tight ass shirts. Ah man, this back when the swag. What's the motherfucker boy? You're a jerk. You're a jerk. I know. You're a jerk. That's what this shit look like, bro. Damn, AB look young as hell, bro.
Hood boxing memories. Even after Dre had left the sport, they still shared creative interests and spent time building projects together. Dre hoped music could become his next chapter, and AB would finance the movement, going on to make multiple rap videos of his own.
20,000 for the bill. Yeah. Only drink it if it's chill. And my office getting here. Yeah. Now I'm feeling like Bill.
As the years passed, their lives naturally moved into different directions. AB's career required training camps, media appearances, and constant travel. Dre stayed home more often, living a much quieter life outside of the boxing spotlight. That difference slowly changed how the public viewed them. One brother became recognized everywhere he went. The other became increasingly private. Dre rarely gave interviews. He wasn't active in boxing media.
Oh, man. It's gonna be a show, man. That's all I'm gonna say about it, man. It's gonna be a show. It's sold out. I'm just happy to be here, man.
You're Adrien Broner's twin. What's it like to be the twin of AB?
Man, shit, man. I live a normal life, man, like anybody else. I like doing stuff normal people do.
How talented is your brother?
I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give him 10.5.
Didn't spend years documenting his life.
That's what's up, man. He showed his brother love. It don't seem like no hater or nothing. He's showing his brother love. Like, he could have easily been like, I give him like a 5. Like, bro said a 10.5. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's showing love, man.
Life online, because so little information came directly from him.
And it's only right because, like, bro, they seem so close, bro. They grew up together. It's not like they were separated, had different parents or no shit. Like, that's real shit, man. I would like to see them make some more music together, man. Even though him and Dean and AB make some good music together, I would like to see him and his brother do some more shit together.
People begin filling in the blanks with assumptions. Some claim they knew why he left boxing. Others claim they knew what he was doing. Both of those stories came from people who had never spoken to Dre or AB. The truth was that very little about his private life became public after he shifted his attention away from boxing. While his brother remained one of boxing's most recognized personalities, Dre chose a completely different lifestyle. That decision kept him away from headline for years. Outside of occasional family appearances and old music clips, very little of Dre's life reached the public. As time passed, an entire generation of boxing fans grew up knowing the Broner name without realizing AB even had a twin brother. That would all change in 2026. Dre unexpectedly appeared alongside his brother again during the Crash Out Boys live stream. Younger viewers who had never heard his story suddenly wanted to know who he was and where he had been all those years. For the first time in a long time, people weren't just talking about AB. They were asking about Adrien Broner. For years, his name rarely surfaced in the public. Most of the attention surrounding the Broner twins focused on boxing, leaving Andre almost completely outside the spotlight. He wasn't chasing publicity or trying to insert himself into conversations that centered on his brother. He continued living his life privately while the public knew very little about what came next. Dre's appearance alongside AB during the live stream introduced him to an audience that in many cases had never heard of him before. Younger viewers weren't discovering the former amateur national champion. They were meeting Andre for the first time. That appearance immediately created curiosity. People wanted to know where he had been. They wanted to know what happened after boxing. They wanted to understand why they had never heard his story. Andre was never a public figure. Andre didn't answer those questions through interviews or lengthy explanations. He simply appeared beside AB for their birthday, allowing people to see him without having to explain or rewrite his past. One moment from that live stream stood out more than any other. As the brothers prepared to celebrate another birthday together, Dre sat down for a fresh haircut while cameras continued rolling.
For a long time. You ain't never seen me on none of his videos?
I think so. Like I think that I just went through a memory loss for a minute.
He did some shit on one of his fights where he gave me some cake. He gave me a cake.
A cake?
He gave me a big ass cake.
Birthday cake.
A birthday cake, yeah. And he gave it to me and we was on TV.
So who was born first?
He was. He 10 minutes older.
Boxed too? You didn't box too?
Yeah, I boxed. I'm nice. I beat the shit out of somebody, man.
Hey, I don't want no problems.
I hope nobody don't. Cause I'ma bring them motherfuckers straight to you.
I don't want this cake to me. Where my twin brother at? Where my twin at? I want the cake to go to him. I got a lot of cake. Now they try to give me the cake, but baby bro, I'm gonna give you the cake. Cause God blessed me and he gave me a lot of cake, so I can give some away. This cake to you, baby bro.
It wasn't a promotional event or a staged media appearance. It was two brothers spending time together ahead of their birthday, something that longtime followers of AB appreciated because moments like that had become rare in public. For people who remembered the twins from childhood, it was another reminder that their relationship had always extended beyond boxing. For younger viewers, it became an introduction. Questions about Dre's past quickly spread across social media. Old interview resurfaced. Clips of AB talking about Dre being the best boxer circulated again. The 2012 music video found a new audience. Casual boxing fans suddenly realized there was another Broner story that had never been really heard. Even with that renewed attention, they remained consistent with the way he had lived for years. You can best believe he's not going to launch a media tour. He's not going to begin chasing internet fame. Instead, I can guarantee you he will remain largely private, revealing only what he chooses to reveal. It was decisions like that that had left much of Adrien Broner adult life known only to people close to him. Cincinnati knows about the talented young boxer who won the Nationals. The public knows about the criminal case that changed he and AB's teenage years. Beyond those chapters, much of Dre's story belongs to Andre. In the era where people document every meal, every vacation, and every opinion for strangers online, Dre chose a different approach. He built a life away from constant public attention, even though the curiosity around him continued to grow. Today, interest in Adrien Broner is even stronger than it has been in years because people are finally looking beyond the famous last name and asking about the man himself. Some questions have answers, others remain known only to Andre and the people who have shared his journey from the very beginning. And maybe that's fitting. Not every story ends with complete access. Some stories end with respect for the parts that were never meant to be public. Through boxing, it offered a complete.
Yeah. Okay. You got a nice little backstory of AB's brother. That's dope, man. That just shows you, bro, like not everybody has to be. Just because your brother gets famous, like, oh, I need to be in the spotlight too. It's like, bro, he seems like a cool dude, laid back. He supports what his brother got going on. He ain't hating. It's like, bro, I'm gonna let my brother do his thing. I don't need to be in the spotlight like that, you know. Bro, just laid back and doing his thing. A lot of times you do hear these stories where like the other half ends up on drugs, or it's just something wrong with them, or they just kind of lost, and you like, damn, man, my boy on drugs. Now I'm trying to get him off these drugs, and it ain't that, bro. Just don't care to really be in the spotlight like that. It's like now you kind of want to see him more. It's like, damn, I want to see bro more. I like you see the brotherly love, and that's dope as hell to see, man. So shout out to AB, shout out to his brother Dre, and yeah, man, would definitely love to see him on some more streams. That would be dope to see. But even if he don't, like, bro gonna keep doing his thing regardless, you know what I'm saying? AB, he definitely got a good brother, which is AB, and he gonna have his back for sure, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it should be, man. Yeah, let me know what y'all think about this video in the comment section. I'm gonna see you on the next one. It's a go.